Guys, life is expensive now.
How the fuck did I just spend $207 at Walmart?
Do you want to see what $108 worth of groceries looks like here at the end of March in 2026? That's it. That's everything. That's $108 worth of groceries.
What you just watched was real life people, real receipts, real reactions. And I know some of you are sitting here thinking, yeah, that's totally me. Like, I totally relate to that. That's like your Walmart, your Kroger trip, and things of that nature, what you get for groceries and all that. But that's like literally like my face when I see the total. And I want you to notice something here, okay? Not one of those people, said that I must be doing something wrong, okay? Not one of them said that, oh, I need to budget better. You know why? Because they know deep down, everybody knows that this isn't a personal finance problem. It can't be. This is a policy problem wearing a grocery bag as a disguise. So right now, let's talk about who this is actually hitting, because the news will give you the headline that prices are going up and then they'll move on. Here's what the data actually says. And I really need you to hear me on this, okay? The average American household is now paying over $2,500 more per year simply because of tariffs. That's not a think tank guess. That is literally congressional analysis. $2,500 every year is leaving your pocket, guys. Now, maybe someone in Washington or something like that is going to hear that number and they're going to be like, well, that's only about $200 a month, right? And I want you to think about who says only $200 a month like that's nothing, okay? Because that's just not, that's not a small number to most people. For a lot of families out here watching this right now, $200 a month is literally the difference between keeping the lights on and not keeping the lights on. But here's the part that really gets me, okay? And it's not hitting everybody the same. People have actually measured this, okay? They have measured the burden of these tariffs as a percentage of what you bring home, okay? This falls 3 times harder on people at the bottom than the people at the top. 3 times, okay? We're talking about the same policy, just 3 times the pain for a certain group of people. Think about what that means in real life, okay? If you're a hedge fund manager, tariffs are simply just a footnote, right? They're a rounding error in your quarterly statement. But if you are a home health aide or a line cook or a warehouse worker, if you're just an everyday American putting in a hard day's work and you're spending 60-70% of your paycheck just on basics, food, rent, gas, then all that good stuff, then that means that every single percentage point of price increase hits you like a literal train. And I want to be clear about something as well. I'm not here to tell you who to be mad at, okay? I'm just here to tell you that the way this is being talked about on TV as this abstract economic debate about trade policy and supply chains is simply designed to make you feel like it's too complicated for you to understand, because it is not too complicated. They have made it complicated on purpose. And the reason that nobody in power is going to literally stand up at the podium and say that we did this to your grocery bill is because they know what they did, right? They know exactly where this lands. It doesn't land in their neighborhood, of course, but it's going to land in ours. So the next time someone tells you to just budget better or shop smarter, I don't know how much budgeting it's going to take anymore. I feel like we're at the cap. I feel like we're at the very ceiling of all this budgeting crap, okay? When someone tells you that, just remember this segment, remember this video, and you remember those numbers, and you remember that you are not the problem here, okay?
I found this receipt, and it's from 2012. So I would have went grocery shopping, and the most expensive thing on here is a $20 hair dryer and a $10 backpack. The rest looks like almonds, cashews, popcorn twists, like food, produce, baby bells, meat. So clearly shopping for little kids for sure. And it was only a total of $105. What the fuck happened?
Guys, life is expensive now. Like, okay, take a look. Right? Okay, this is the Walmart receipt. And you see a lot of it is like $2, $2, $1, blah, 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 $6. Got to the end, $763.57. What?
How the fuck did I just spend $207 at Walmart when I was supposed to just go get my freaking eyebrows done? I'm a danger at the stores, guys. Like, as she was scanning, I was like, oh my god, like, how is it adding up so much? So I'm over here looking at the receipt because I'm like, bro, I was scammed. Like, there's just no way. Everything's making sense. Everything is making sense, guys. What the fuck? All these prices are going up except my freaking paycheck. I need a fucking raise.
If your trip to the grocery store already felt expensive, I've got bad news for you. The high price of fuel might be making that worse. Some food suppliers are adding a fuel surcharge on deliveries. That's a cost that grocery stores end up paying.
Everybody is doing it somehow. It's coming. I mean, it's either a percentage of sales that they're charging or a flat fee.
CBC News viewed letters from 4 suppliers letting grocers know about surcharges. Maple Leaf Foods, Tree of Life, Sunrise Farms, and CTS Foods. Maple Leaf said they would add an 11-cent per kilogram fee on all prepared meat and fresh poultry orders. Sunrise Farms, a 5-cent per kilogram fee, plus a $10 surcharge. And CTS and Tree of Life both said they'd add $10 charges per delivery. Maple Leaf, Tree of Life, and Sunrise Farms didn't reply to our request for comment, but CTS said these increases were to offset exceptional delivery costs due to the rising cost of fuel. Fuel prices around the world have surged ever since the Strait of Hormuz shuttered because of the US-Israel war with Iran. About a fifth of the world's oil passes through the strait. All of the letters said that these charges are temporary. They'll go down as diesel and gas prices start to fall. But that leaves grocers trying to decide whether they should pass the cost on to customers.
We are very, very much a sense like a penny and a nickel business, where we are always tracking where prices need to be to maintain a suitable profit margin to be able to run the business effectively.
Tamarshi is paying fuel surcharges from a number of his suppliers. He's waiting to see just how much the charges add up before raising prices. In Winnipeg, Munther Zeed has eaten the fuel costs where he can, but prices for some items, like fresh produce, have had to go up a bit.
We look at every order as it comes in, how the fuel surcharge affects it, and adjust accordingly.
But Sobeys says they're rejecting fuel surcharges from suppliers. Metro and Loblaw didn't give specifics, but both said they review and negotiate these kinds of requests. An operations management professor told me even when fuel prices do fall, it might take longer for surcharges to come off.
They rise like rockets and drop like feathers. It's really up to the customer to be diligent in terms of negotiating these things back down when fuel prices return to normal.
The customers there are grocers, but this professor said most of the power to negotiate is in the hands of big grocery chains. If you want to save a few bucks, Tamarshi says you can try to look for local produce. Because that doesn't have to travel so far to get to stores, it'll be less impacted by the price of fuel than imported stuff.
Today I'm gonna find out how much food this $100 can buy for my family in 2026. Here we go. In my last video, I made $100 doing Uber Eats. So today I'm gonna be going to the most popular grocery store here in Florida, and I'm gonna see how much food $100 can actually buy for my family there in 2026. So here we go. I'm walking up now. I'm at Publix. First things first, I'm gonna get some bananas. These bananas are 65 cents per pound, so that's about $4.55. Next up are some apples. These are buy one, get one free. I should be able to get 2 bags for $6.19. Carrots, $3.09 each. 2 bags of celery, $2.49 each. The zucchini is $1 off, $3.99 for a pack. Squash as well, also $3.99. Broccoli, $2.99. Get some green beans, $2.99. Potatoes, they're on sale for $3.99 a bag, 5 pounds. It's a pretty good deal. We need some protein. It's $25.93. Eggs, it's $4.49 for 18 eggs. Some butter, $4.15 for 4 sticks. Pasta, they're all 16 ounces, so the shape doesn't really matter. Kids love these ones. I'm gonna get 3. Sauces, buy one, get one free, so I'm gonna get 2 of these. Next up, beans. These ones are buy one, get one free, so I'm gonna try 2 of these. Gallon of milk, $3.99. Spread is buy one, get one free, so I'm gonna get 2 of these. This should be right around $100. I'm ready to check out now. So the total was $100.83. I put $100 cash toward it. I came up 83 cents short, so I paid the rest on my debit card. Here's one last good look at everything I was able to get for $100 at Publix. When I did Uber Eats, it took me 6 hours and 30 minutes to make $100. With that being said, do you think what I was able to get at Publix for the price was worth it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.
I know that I can't really expect cheap groceries at this store, but do you want to see what $108 worth of groceries looks like here at the end of March in 2026 in California from Safeway? $108.73. Here you go. I'm going to show you. That's it. That's everything. That's $108 worth of groceries. One bag, one jug of milk, $108. And again, I know that Safeway is not exactly discount groceries. I mean, I don't love giving Amazon money, but at the same time, at least the prices at Amazon Fresh were really, really good compared to this. Of course, Amazon Fresh is closed now, and in our town, we're waiting for Whole Foods to open up probably sometime this summer. Until then, I'd have to go quite a ways across town to a grocery store that's more discounted. My purchase there included, I'm not thrilled to say, 2 TV dinners. Those TV dinners, if they weren't on sale, were going to be $8 a piece. $8 a piece for a TV dinner. Package of chicken thighs, I think 1.28 pounds, was like 14 bucks. 7-ounce salmon fillets were $8.99 a piece. A small box of cereal was $5.99. It's time to start buying beans and rice in bulk.
I just bought 4 condiments from the grocery store. 4, okay? We have ketchup, I did mayo, ranch, and barbecue sauce. Literally only 4 of these, okay? And as you can see, they're like their regular sizes, all right? Guess how much money it was? It was $20 for 4 regular sized condiments. And the smaller, tinier versions that were literally like this much was only $1 cheaper. So I was like, well, what's the point of me only getting like this tiny itty bitty half petite Bella Hadid size when I could just get the regular size for $1 more? $20 for 4 condiments. That's all.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
You want to know what ruffles my feathers is groceries are so dang expensive. I have a family of 4 and I probably spend at least $200 a week on groceries alone. What is happening? And by the end of the week, we're ready to go back to the store because our fridge is about empty and my kids are fruit fiends. So yeah, I just bought bulk of strawberries at Aldi because they're 99 cents today. I practically have to take out a dang loan every month just to go grocery shopping. It's absolutely insane.
I'm sorry, guys. I really try not to get political on my page, but when I seen these prices this morning, I was like, what in the war, what in the Trump are these prices right now? So look, you see what they say? $1.25 for corn each. I have never ever seen one piece of corn cost $1.25 each. And then I was scanning some more. Lemons, 64 cents each for one lemon is actually 64 cents. That is very, very expensive. Wait, I think I seen something else that kind of blew my mind. Oh, somebody who I work with, she was telling me about the price of bell peppers. I don't think we got them priced because we had to move them. But she was telling me that each bell pepper now is $1.25. And she was like, look how small they are. I mean, these prices are going through the roof. And wait, walk with me. She told me one more price that was expensive. Now, With this, I can say this price do go up seasonal, but right now we going into the season where this price should not be this high on this product. But she can't stop talking about it. Look, watermelon, $9.42 each. That's usually a wintertime price. But everything is truly going up, 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 up. I hope you're ready for this. This is going to be a long ride, y'all. Bye.
We got breaking news. It was just announced that the average family of four is spending over $1,000 per month on groceries. But that's not even the craziest part, because there's something that's going to make food prices go up even higher. What you have to understand is tariffs and inflation are increasing prices of food, but there are also massive labor shortages and weather issues across the globe, causing prices to go up 5 to 6% every few months. That's why meat, eggs, and other consumer staples are becoming so expensive and borderline unaffordable. Now, inflation is stabilizing for other parts of the economy. Housing and electronics are both seeing under a 2.5% growth in inflation this year, but groceries are expected to inflate 3% for the next 2 years. In fact, analysts are expecting food prices to go up 4 to 7% in 2026 alone, and it's because of these two reasons. One, more tariffs. The president said that he might pass more tariffs on different countries, which would cause more expensive grocery prices. The second is the deportations. As much as we like to admit it or not, it's going to cause labor prices to go up, and we're already feeling it in our economy. Because of all this, it's become more popular to shop in bulk, like Costco and Sam's Club. But let me know in the comment section, are you feeling this spike of groceries? And let me know your story. How is it affecting you?